হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, আজকে নিয়ে চলে এসেছি সাম নাম্বার 31 থেকে। তো কোশ্চেনটা দেখে নিই। M and M are 2 points on x-axis and y-axis respectively. P 3, 2 divides the line segment MN in the ratio 2:3. Find the coordinate of MN end and slope of MN. So there are 2 points on x-axis and y-axis. M on x-axis, N on y-axis, and P divides the line in ratio 2:3. Okay, so since this point lies on x-axis, so coordinate will be x, 0, and N lies on y-axis, coordinate will be 0, y. Now P divides this line segment in ratio 2:3. So using the section formula of section formula, we get the coordinate of P. So it will be 2 into x2, 2 into x2 plus 3 into x1 by 2 plus 3. Then 2 into y2 plus 3 into y1 by 2 plus 3. So we will get 3x by 5 and 3y by 5. And coordinate of P also given, that is 3, 2. So this coordinate of P and the given coordinate will be same. So you can equate it, means 3x by 5 should be equal to 3 and 2y by 5 should be equal to 2. So what you will get? So you will get 3x by 5 equal to 3. That imply x is equal to 5. Again 2y by 5 is equal to 2. That imply y equal to 5. So coordinate of M will be, here the coordinate of M will be x, 0. So value of x is 5. So coordinate will be 5, 0. And coordinate of N is 0, y. And here the value of y is 5. So we will get N is 0, 5. Now easily you can find out the slope, that is y2 minus y1 means 5 minus 0, and x2 minus x1, that is 0, minus 5. So you will get the slope minus 1. So this is your final answer. The next sum is the line passes through P 5, 3 intersect y-axis at Q, and here the slope of the angle of inclination is given 45. Okay, so you have to find out the slope of the line, write down the equation of the line and coordinate of Q. So slope of the line is tan 45, that is 1. Since the line passing through this point and slope we know, so how we will find out the equation, that is y minus x1, that is y1, that is 3, equal to m, the value of m is 1, into x minus x1, the value of x1 is 5. So after calculating it, you will get y minus 3 is equal to x minus 5. That means x minus y minus 5 plus 3 equal to 0. Final answer will be x minus y minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, now you have to find out the coordinate of Q. How you will find it? See, you know the equation of this line, and this line, on this line Q lies, and Q is also lies on the y-axis. That means coordinate of Q you can let, that is 0, y. Since this point is also lies on the given straight line, that means this point satisfy this straight line. So satisfy this point in this line. So in place of x put 0, then minus y minus 2 equal to 0. That imply y is equal to minus 2. Therefore coordinate of Q will be 0, minus 2. Okay, this is your answer. Hope you can understand. Okay, now the next sum is write down the coordinate of the point P that divides the line joining A and B, joining A minus 4, 1 and B 17, 10 in the ratio 1:2. Okay, So suppose the coordinate of A is minus 4 comma 1 and in given, and B is 17 comma 10, and P divides the line in the ratio 1:2. So find out the coordinate of P. This is very easy. So 1 into x2, that is 17, plus 2 into x1, that is minus 2 into minus 4, then 1 plus 2, comma, then 1 into y2, that is 1 into 10, plus 2 into minus 2 into y1, that is 1. So by 1 plus 2, that is equal to 17 minus 8 by 3, comma, 10 plus 2 by 3, that is equal to 9 by 3, comma, 12 by 3 is equal to 3 comma 4. Okay. Now you have to find out the distance OP. So the coordinate of origin 0 comma 0 and P is 3 comma 4. So distance will be root under 0 minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square, means x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that is equal to root under 9 plus 16, that is equal to root 25, that is equal to 5 unit. Now what we have to find? Now we have to find in what ratio does y-axis divides AB. Okay. So this is the point where y-axis divides the line AB, that is D. So you have to find out the coordinate of D. Since D lies on y-axis, the coordinate can be 0 comma y, and the ratio can be you can let the ratio m1 is to m2. In n1 into m2 ratio, y-axis divides the line AB. So you can let the coordinate of D where the line AB touch the y-axis, that is 0 comma 1. Now find out the coordinate of D using the ratio and 2 coordinate of AB. So that is m1 into y1, that is m1 into 17 plus m1 into x2, that is m1 into 17 plus m2 into x1, that is minus 4, by m1 plus m2, comma, then m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 by m1 plus m2, that is 17 m1 minus 4 m2 by m1 plus m2, comma, 10 m1 plus m2 by m1 plus m2. Now equate this coordinate with this. So this x value should be equate to 0, that is 17 m1 minus 4 m2 by m1 plus m2 is equal to 0. That implies 17 m1 minus 4 m2 is equal to 0. That implies 17 m1 equal to 4 m2 by m1 by m2 is equal to 4 by 17. So that therefore m1 is to m2 is equal to 4 is to 17. So this is your ratio. Okay. Now next sum is 34. Find the equation of the diagonals of a rectangle whose sides are x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2, y equal to minus 2, y equal to 6. So first draw the rectangle, that is x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2, y equal to minus 2 and y equal to 6. So x equal to minus 1 and y equal to minus 2. So coordinate will be this A. This B is 2 comma minus 2. Okay. This C is equal to 2 comma 6, that is here, and D is equal to minus 1 comma 6. So we get the 4 coordinate, because if you draw this straight line, suppose x equal to minus 1, so x equal to minus 1 is parallel to this, x equal to 2, that means the straight line this, x equal to 2, y is equal to minus 2 means this straight line, and y equal to 6 means this straight line. So if you will join 4 straight line, so we will get 4 coordinates a, b, c, d. So that's how we get the coordinate. This is minus 1 comma 2, this is 2 comma minus 2, this is 2 comma 6, and this is minus 1 comma 6. Now find out the equation of the straight line, diagonal AC and BD. So for see here we can consider one point this, and you can find out the slope using these 2 points. So y plus y1, that is plus 2, sorry, y minus y1, that is minus 2, that means y plus 2 is equal to y2 minus y1, that means 6, minus of minus 2, that means plus 2, by x2 minus x1, that means 2 minus of minus 1, that is 2 plus 1, in bracket x1, that means minus 1, that means x minus of minus 1, that is x plus 1. That imply y plus 2 is equal to 8 by 3 into x plus 1. So that imply 3y plus 6 equal to 8x plus 8. That imply 8x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. So answer will be 8x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, you can find out the equation of BD. See once how I find it. You can solve it at home. Okay. Now go to the next sum. Next sum is very important. Find out the equation of a straight line passing through the origin and through the point of intersection of the lines 5x plus 7y is equal to 3 and 3x minus 3y is equal to 7. So first you have to find out the point of intersection of these 2 straight line. Okay. So just solve it by using simultaneous equation. So first we this is the first straight line, this is the second straight line. Multiply the first straight line by 2 and second by 5. So 10x plus 12 is 14y is equal to 6, and next one is 10x minus 15y is equal to 35. So we will get 29y is equal to minus 29, that imply y is equal to minus y. So if we will get y is equal to minus y, put this value in this equation. So we will get 5x plus 7 into minus 1 is equal to 3, that is 5x minus 7 is equal to 3, that means 5x equal to 10, that implies x equal to 2. So point of intersection is 2 comma minus 1. Now you have to find out the equation of the straight line through origin 0 comma 0 and 2 comma minus 1. So y minus y1, that means y minus 0 is equal to y2, that means minus 1 minus x2, sorry, y1, that is minus 1 minus 0, then x2 minus x1, that means 2 minus 0, then into x minus x1, that x minus 0. So we will get y minus 0 is equal to minus half x minus 0, that implies 2y is equal to minus x, that implies x plus 2y is equal to 0. So this is your answer, and this sum is very important for your exam. So this exercise I have completed. If you having any doubt, you can comment in the comment box, and you can comment which exercise you need to discuss in the class. I will discuss that exercise, but in next video we will come with exercise 12.2. okay, bye bye.